Biggie and I always lived on the same block, so we used to always see each other. And he was like, you know, one day he heard I knew how to rhyme and stuff, so he was like, yo, you gotta rhyme for me. I heard you know how to rhyme. I was like, I don't know how to rhyme. I used to do it for fun. Right. It was just fun. And then, you know, I just rhymed for him one day, and he was like, yo, I'm messing with you. I'm taking you with me. And he promised, and he always did. And then one day, was like, he had this idea that we should do Junior Mafia, and Lil Kim should be the lieutenant.
So what can we expect from Lil Kim on this solo project that we haven't really caught?
I mean, everything. I mean, it's just like, I'm gonna just give mad flavor. The name of my album is Queen Bee, for everybody who doesn't know. We got the Mafia representing on it.
You know, for me to be able to be glamorous like that in my first video at a time when female rappers were dressing like the boys and, you know, looking very boyish, I felt like it was an evolution at that time.
One thing that rappers or anyone in the music industry shouldn't be afraid of is they shouldn't be afraid to grow. And of course I'm gonna grow, I'm still young. And my music may change, but I will also cater to what I've always been doing, which is the sexuality and, you know, a little bit of harsh grammar. But it will change because the world and the public will be able to see that I've grown.
It wouldn't be different no more to come out with a whole album of the same thing. So I switched my pitch up, and I still got the same hardcore stuff in there, but now I'm giving you hardcore, I'm giving you the Millennium, I'm giving you Y2 Kim, I'm giving you everything.
My fans are going to really, really be proud of me because they're going to know that Lil Kim writes her own lyrics. She comes up with her own creative style, and my music will be a whole new wave of what's going on right now. I'm a trendsetter, so I don't like to follow everything that's going on. I like to go another way, but also have it come off great. So my music is so different to what's going on right now.
The Bella Mafia is a name that I chose after a movie I watched called The Bella Mafia. It was about these women who had to become really strong entrepreneurs after their husbands got killed. So they had to overcome a lot of adversity. At the end, they proved that they didn't need any men around telling them what they do. It was sort of like what I was going through. I executive produced my own album. I have my own record label.
The one good thing about every album that I've made, I've always maintained a consecutive platinum status with all those records. By the grace of God. Like, I've never went under platinum or platinum and a half or 2 million. Like, it's always stayed the same. So that means my hardcore base is there. Like, they're feeling my growth and, you know, my evolution. It's not like they don't understand what direction I'm going in. But this album, I think people is like they're receiving it more, they're feeling me, they're feeling my movement, they're feeling the things that I'm going through because of my situation that I'm just going through with the trial and everything. Yeah. I think when you go through stuff like that, people sometimes know that it could be hard to bounce back and know that it could be hard to even stay focused and even do an album under those circumstances. So
the girl is back. Damn, it feels good to be home. They try to get me, y'all, but you know what they say. You can't keep a good bitch down.
It's your girl, Lil Kim, Queen Bee, a.k.a. Miss Goat. By the way, that is the name of the new mixtape. I never did a mixtape before, so this is it's almost like a new album in 2 years, you know what I'm saying? I got out of my contract with my record company. Then I got into another contract with Trackmasters, and it didn't go so well, so we were basically in litigation for years. I couldn't record. I wasn't supposed to record. I was able to do Black Friday because those were my records. It was a mixtape. You know, at this point in my career, I'm by myself. You know what I mean? So me being such a big name, I need that backing. I need that distribution. You know what I mean? So at this point, it's like, hey, whatever. I really love my fans, and I love doing music, so that's just what I do.
My fans are incredible. They get big. And let me tell you something, my fans don't hold no bars. They curse me out too. What the F are you doing? You're supposed to be in the studio. You're supposed to be doing. Yo, they cuss me out. But my fans are already doing the right thing. They're very supportive. I just need for everybody to understand that, you know, in life, everybody has to elevate, and everybody, you know, I want people to know that when I make music that I like. I hear a lot of people say, Kim, you know, I think you make music that everybody else wants to hear, but we want to hear, you know, that shit. I'm giving y'all that shit, and I'm telling you giving you what I like.
2014 hardcore mixtape. Get that trendsetter trending right now.
The new music, it was inspired by me having my 19-month daughter. I was pregnant for like 3 years.
Right, it felt like
you know. So music was not my focus at all. I wasn't thinking about it. I wasn't, you know. But now that she's 19 months, she loves music. She inspired me, and I'm like, you know what? And I got back in the studio, and we just started making music, but a music that has, you know, a happy medium from what I did when I came into what's going on now.
When it comes to my music, I don't really like to repeat the same type of history. What's history is history, and it's history for a reason. It's a classic for a reason. That's because there will never be anything like it. You know, when people put out classic albums, it's a gift and a curse, you know, because there'll never be anything like it, you know. It's to stay where it is. It's a part of history.
I will never stop doing this as long as my fans want to see me, and because it's just a joy that I get when I get on stage and I see people happy and smiling, because that means that maybe my music or something that I'm performing at that time might be reminding them of a good time in their life, and to me that's what music is all about.
I feel like all of the trials and tribulations that I was put through, I wasn't supposed to make it this far. I wasn't supposed to be here. I wasn't supposed to, you know, from going to jail, from losing a lot of people that I came in with, from, you know, being in situations that could have, you know,
Life-threatening.
yes. And so, you know, I feel like I can never complain.
I am a little different than my music, but my music is also a part of who I am. I love who I am, who I'm gonna be, the direction I'm going to get there. And that's what a lot of girls tell me, Kim, I relate to your music all the time. When people relate to your music, it makes you feel like I did my job, I did good, you know?